What's going on, everyone? This is your man, Ray True Life, back with another great conversation. Welcome to the Herfador Lounge, where we sip what we like, we smoke what we enjoy, and we fellowship. My guest tonight is the owner of Stixx Stonez Cigars, Stixx Stones Promotions, Stixx Stonez Cigar Society. He's also the creator of Texas Cigar Week and the Houston Cigar Association. Yeah, he does a lot of stuff. So yes, he's always out doing positive things in the community, always looking to help others and help others network. So please put some claps in the comments and show some love for Mr. Rich Papillion.
Thank you. I appreciate the introduction. You know, I do a lot of different things out there, so people be amazed. I've been in oil and gas 18 years also. Most people know me for cigars, but at the same time, I've been in the cigar industry doing cigars since I was about 23 years old. So, I've been around this industry for a long time. I've met a lot of great people and continue to learn throughout that period.
Yeah, man. It's always something to learn when it comes to cigars. What you smoking on?
Right here is it's a Davidoff I was given yesterday.
Well, you know what I'm smoking. That's Stixx Stones Maduro.
I know you got a stone, yeah. Look, I got a stone. Look, I was like, people always say, why you smoke your own stuff all the time? So I was like, man, I support other people's stuff.
Right.
I don't buy my stuff at all. I don't actually buy my stuff when I go out and about. But somebody gave me a nice little Davidoff. I was like, yeah, I'm going to smoke this Davidoff. I've been working hard all day, moving around. I mean, like I said, people always said then, one of the guys was telling me the other day, he's like, man, you don't put Stixx Stones out there enough. I'm like, bruh, I got good people out there that actually really appreciate Stixx Stones that put it out there.
Yeah. I mean, when you got a great product, the people will push it for you. So how long have you been smoking cigars?
23 years old. Been smoking them continuously. People always say, I always get that question, how many cigars you had for today? I'd be like, how many drinks you had for today? I mean, they always like, well, I don't know if you need to smoke as much as you do. I'm like, well, I don't think you need to drink as much as you do. You know, People don't realize every year I give up normally for Lent, I give up liquor. I only drink water. This year I did multiple fasts. So it was a total of 6 years this year.
Wow.
6 months. It was 6 months. I've been doing this for 12 years, giving it up for Lent. But this year has been the longest. I hadn't had a drink since September 27th.
Wow. How was that? Because I don't know if I could do that.
You know, bro, I'm going to just say it like this. I hope a lot of people actually offer the same liquor they was offering me while I wasn't drinking. You know, a lot of people offer me so much liquor while I haven't been drinking. And I was like, I just told them, I say, have that same energy in a couple of weeks. Now it's down to the last week. This is always the toughest time for me when I get to the last day. Last year when I was in Tampa, and I saw my homies drinking. We was at the Davidoff Lounge in Tampa, and everybody else was getting toasted all day. And I'm just looking at these people drink. When I say it was so tough of a time, man. It's like, Eli, your veins popping out your forehead. I was like, man. I was like, dude. I was like, you have no idea how tough this is for me to be sitting there waiting. What up, brown eyes? I mean, it was very tough for me.
I can imagine.
And people's like, well, how do you continue to smoke cigars without whiskey? Because I'm like, they're totally two different passions for me. People's like, well, why don't you give up cigars? I was like, well, why don't I just give up my whole company? Because I can't give that up. And people don't realize I do like to have a nice drink. Like I said, I got a collection of alcohol that I do buy when I don't drink. I got probably about 50 bottles that I bought now since I haven't had a drink. So this right now is really about, I give it up, and I just want to of course it's for God, but at the same time, it's really good. Of course, my liver love it.
Oh yeah,
It's actually giving my liver some time to think, some time to relax. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna go crazy once I have that first room on. It's because it's gonna happen Thursday going into Friday morning for Good Friday. So it's gonna happen. But like I said, I'm gonna keep it easy. I'm gonna
Don't
try to have no more than about 2
Don't
drinks.
try to make up for the 6 months at one time.
I just and I will actually I won't be in the streets when I have it. So because like I said, not having a drink in 6 months is a long time.
Yeah, it's definitely a long time, and you want to be somewhere where you can be controlled when you start back. You know, so that's great.
I totally agree. So, what's up, cigars, sticks, and lipsticks and stains?
So Stixx Stones Cigars. Well, before we get into that, what was it that got you smoking cigars? What made you decide to start smoking cigars?
You know, man, actually, at the age of 17, playing baseball with one of my roommates' father at his house in Northwest Chicago, this guy had like a huge cigar room. He said, "You can have any cigar you want in here." And I tell people the story. The first cigar I ever smoked happened to be an Opus X because I saw the design. I didn't know he didn't tell me nothing about what to pick. He had so many different brands in there.
Right.
But I looked at the design of the wrapper and I was like, "This got to be a good one. It's got to be a good one." But the bad thing about it, he didn't teach me anything about smoking cigars. That sort of I could say it was a great cigar, but I was sick as a dog when I smoked it.
Yeah, you weren't able to enjoy it.
I was sick as a dog.
Now.
I'll never forget. Look, I'll never forget the way I felt when I smoked that cigar. Like I said, the first couple of puffs was good. I was like, "Well, I'm a man. I'm 17. I'm grown. I'm grown. I'm grown." And next thing you know, I'm down for the count.
Let the God put you down.
Yeah.
So how many different cigars do you offer at Stixx Stones?
We offer seven different ones and 7 different blends. We offer our Connecticut. We offer our Sumatra. We offer our Habana, Robusto, Barbacoa, Dark Maduro, Cap Maduro. I mean, we have so many different ones. Churchill. I mean, we have so many different ones, and now the ones that are popular, I say the ones that are most popular. People really like that 60 gauge Cap Maduro, which is our Dark Maduro in a 60 gauge. Of course, they like our traditional Dark Maduro. That's one I'm most popular with. Barbacoa is loved by so many different people because it's such a medium cigar. But the one that's on the rise is the Habana. It has a combination of Colombian, Dominican, and Nicaraguan tobacco in it. And what I tell everybody, our cigars are 10-year leaf. I know a lot of boutiques out there that don't even offer 10-year. I know a lot of cigar brands that sell different brands that don't offer a 10-year leaf. So we actually went a little bit deeper. We want to offer something more, a little bit more exclusive.
Right.
And, by the grace of God, having the money to actually invest into the brand in the way I did. So, and I continue to tell anybody that supports Stixx Stones, thank you so much. I am so humbled by it. I'm so appreciative. And I continue to hopefully offer you something that you will enjoy.
I'm gonna go ahead and speak for everybody who smokes Stixx Stones and say thank you for providing such great cigars.
Like I said, I have to thank the guys from Stogie's on the private side. I will say this. When I first started out, I gave them cigars. I didn't tell them it was a Stixx Stones cigar. But they were like my guinea pigs because most of these guys have been smoking cigars about 30 plus years.
Right.
So I felt like if I can get these guys on board to smoke my brand, anybody can smoke my brand. So, and like I said, it's not going to be for everybody because I hear some people say, "Well, it's too spicy. I heard this," but we got something for everybody. Most people don't even know about our Connecticut. Right. Our Connecticut is actually a really good cigar. It's popular, especially in Louisiana. A lot of different lounges in Louisiana actually carry it. But, most people here that, that smoke cigars, they like to say, I smoke a Dark Maduro. I smoke a Maduro. I smoke something medium, full body. So, what's up, Chevalier? So, this is some of the things that people don't know about what I've been doing. I've been in this cigar business for about 6 years now. I work hard at it. I work hard at my craft. I work to constantly improve what we're doing with it. So, when it comes to promoting it, I do a lot of different private events. A lot of time people say, "Eli, where you been?" I've been doing a lot of different private events. Of course, I'm doing the Alpha Derby out there in San Antonio with the Alphas from San Antonio, the Southwest Alamo Bowl. South Texas Alamo Derby. That's going to be happening a week before Texas Cigar Week. So I'm kind of busy. I do a lot of different things. I also go support a lot of these different other cigar weeks. You know, I went to Black Smoke Miami. I went to Tampa Cigar Week. I'm sorry I couldn't make it to Orlando Cigar Fest. Ended up having to go home. So, I mean, when it comes down to it, I will support anybody's agenda. You know, if you invite me, I come. Some of them I don't even get invited to. I still come. So, I'm more of a guy that's all about the culture, and I want to go out there and have a good time. You'll never see me in front of the camera unless it's something that deals directly with me.
Right.
Or somebody asks me to get in front of the camera. I'm more about just the culture and making sure that things go good. I mean, if they need my help, I'll bring some extra cigars. I always bring extra cigars in case a vendor don't show up.
Right.
And I put some Stixx Stones out there. I've done some of these cigar weeks, but I like to really go and really just have a good time because I work so hard at Texas Cigar Week with my group of partners and my ambassadors. Shout out to all of them and the vendors. You know, I see Kia right here. Chevalier was on. I mean, we like to make sure that our vendors have an easy time of selling their product. And we want them to sell them not just to the people that actually is coming for Texas Cigar Week. We want to sell them to everybody. Right. We invite everybody to come out to Texas Cigar Week. The only difference that happens is that if you're not part of the week, you don't get the benefits. And there are going to be a lot of benefits. We're going to have constant drinks, constant cigars, constant food that we're going to serve you throughout the whole period. We guarantee this. We did the same thing last year. We're going to continue to do the same thing this year. Plus, we got Bro James coming into town, Alicia Lonnie, DJ Hella Yella, Melissa Bell, the DJ, DJ Funk, DJ DK. I mean, we got Ashley Cigar involved. So we have actually coordinated ourselves with a lot of people that actually is the heart and soul of Austin.
That's cool, man. And this is the second one, you said?
Yeah, this is the second one. Then, of course, we're starting to already work on the one for Dallas next year. So we correspond with somebody that has a good rapport there in the city that we work with. Texas Cigar Week is never meant to stay in one city. It's always to be rotated around through 3 to 4 major cities in the state of Texas. We want to give people different avenues to see different things around the country, around Texas. Because a lot of times people only come to Dallas or they come to Houston. They never really get to see Austin. Austin is a beautiful city. Austin's a beautiful city, and San Antonio is also. And a lot of times we only get to go to like the Houstons and the Dallas, and don't realize we got other avenues that we can offer people in other places to go. So
Texas Cigar Week is going to bounce around in different cities every year.
Yes. That's it's great. Never meant to be in the same city. And, you know, like I said, I love the fact that Ashley Cigars and the Cigar Gang Austin, they jumped on board. I mean, we got their support. I made sure we had their support before we went any further with it. I made sure I sat down with them to break bread with these folks. Ash's Cigar Lounge got their own night. It's going to be Yannika's birthday. We're going to go out there and celebrate. We're going to have a great time at Victory Grill, the historic Victory Grill downtown. Everything is downtown. So in reference to people wondering if they got to get cars and stuff like that, pretty much 98% of our events are downtown. We got one event that's outside of 15 minutes away, which is Classic Cars, Golf, and Golf Challenge. So it's going to be at a really nice upscale driving range. We're going to have classic cars out there. We're going to have Uncle out there with the photo booth, with the cigar lounge. We got Kirby Cocktails going to be actually providing drinks and services and stuff like that. Of course, we got a lot of different things. We are doing a tribute to Mona since her death. We're doing that also. We got that event going on. But like I said, a lot of people don't know what they're about to get ready for with the Bro James concert. This is right on 6th Street. This is like I said, this is the venue on 6th Street. And a lot of times we don't get to enjoy these festivities of these places. I've been blessed to say I have a great team that's out there in Austin. They do a great job. They work hard. I mean, like I said, I don't do this all by myself, and I never want somebody to think I do it by myself. But at the same time, a lot of my team, they don't want to be out in the scene. They always tell me, you post, and we'll just do the part that we need to do. Right. So, I'm looking to grow this tremendously. I'm looking to grow this into something that could be around for 15, 20 years. This is not something, we're not trying to make, and we're also not trying to, we're trying to offer a pure cigar culture. Every event does not have a DJ. Every event does not have music at it. It might have live music. It might have It might have a mixture DJ and also a time to meet and greet where you can actually hear people talk.
Right.
So we want to, and like I said, we got a ton of sponsors and vendors that's going to be out there providing different products, different services. So we want people to understand that, look, we got Opus X collection. There's nothing better than Opus X collection when you're talking about upscale lighters, upscale products.
Right.
I mean, we got Kia with Cigar Chronicles. I mean, she's going to be out there telling you exactly what is her journey throughout smoking cigars, people she's met, her experiences, and this is her second book. So she get a chance to discuss this. Then most people realize we got Marcel and Letitia from Black Cigar Lounge in Huntsville. Yeah, I got to get my copy. I bought it already. She already autographed it for me. So I'm going to make sure whenever I see her, I get it from her. But we got Marcel and Letitia Scott. They own Cigar Lounge in Huntsville, Alabama. Black Cigar Lounge out there in Huntsville, Alabama. And they got a chocolate bottle, a chocolate champagne, and I think it's called chocolate champagne in a bottle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're doing their thing. I mean, I got a chance to meet and greet with these folks out there in Huntsville. My cigars, of course, Stixx Stones is out there. They do a lot with that. Stixx Stones sell well there. I mean, I just refilled them about a couple of months ago. So we do a lot of different things. We work with people all around the country. I support pretty much anybody that asks me to support. I do got something coming up in Brooklyn I can't talk about
yet
on air. But I will be, like I said, I will be at an upscale exclusive event. I can't wait to go. Of course, that day I will put it out there. But I got some great friends out there in Brooklyn, so they kind of know what I'm doing. And then I continue to go meet with some of these other folks that have these different cigar events and cigar festivals going on around. You know, of course, Stogies and Style Cigar Lounge is going to be their vendor this year. I mean, we got some really great vendors. I mean, pretty much we kept about almost 95% of the vendors we had from last year, and we brought more on this year. So, and we're going to give them all the chance. There go Kate Texas, one of my ambassadors for Texas Cigar Week. She does a great job out there in Dallas. I can't wait till we have her be the front runner for Dallas next year, because, you know, she actually has been a great asset to the team. People, like I said, people don't understand. I try to get everybody involved in what we're doing. Right. I mean, I got to get you out too. I mean, like I said, I know you ain't been out smoking. I mean, you smoke you smoke at the house all the time.
We're gonna get out. I'm definitely gonna be in Austin at Texas Cigar Week, but we gonna get out.
Please do, brother.
Oh yeah,
please do.
Got my tickets already. Got everything. It's just I'm trying to sip off screen to be respectful because you're not drinking.
Hey, bro, look, drink on, bro. Look, I got a ton of bottles. I got a ton of bottles just waiting for me to go watch this. I mean, take your pick, bro.
Oh man,
chicken cock. I got chicken cock right there. Of course, I got the legendary Buccaneers. Buccaneers is a big sponsor for us. So, like I said, I got a lot of stuff, but a lot of people don't know what this brand is. This is not a cheap whiskey. This is a $90 bottle of whiskey that actually I got in pretty much every locker that I have in different parts of the city. So, I love Jacob Parton. Of course, I love chicken cock. Chicken cock is, you know, Kentucky straight rye whiskey. I mean, a lot of people have never heard of it, but it's very good. Of course, I got many more. Of course, I always keep that Taylor's. You know, a lot of people, it's hard to get that Taylor, so it's been sitting on ice. So I'm ready to get down to it, bro.
Well, once you get drinking, then we're gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to link up with you. We put some smoke and sip on one of them bottles. The name Stixx Stones, where did it come from?
Well, to be honest, like I say, Stixx Stones is about cigars and whiskey, and I can't take all the credit to myself. You know, I had a original partner. Miles was actually part of what I've done. Miles was my original partner. I mean, at some point in time, we severed to go different directions. I mean, we still cool to this day. But Stixx Stones is something that me and him came up with. We talked about it, and we came up with that name. It was a great name. I mean, at first, this original name was really the Dirty South Boys. And then we was like, are we just going to limit ourselves to being Dirty South? I mean, so then that sounds like something from Atlanta too. So
Yeah,
I didn't want to, offend somebody, even though they don't realize they got the Dirty South boys down there in Louisiana, like in Baton Rouge area and all that stuff. So, I mean, and then like Stixx Stones, I thought about it, as Miles talked about it a little, we talked about it a little bit more, and I was like, man, Stixx Stones, that's perfect. Cigars and whiskey, cigars and elixirs. So it gave and so funny because I met some people, they really wanted to have a lounge called Stixx Stones. And they do have one that's called Stixx Stones. It's spelled a lot different. But they had another this group of people, these white folks I met, it's like, he saw that the name of the cigar was Stixx Stones. When I was in Tampa, he's like, so he sent his wife a picture of my brand, and she's like, they tried to get the same concept name, and he showed her why they couldn't get it.
Wow.
So I was like, I told him, I say everything is a price, but not my name, like I said, if it makes sense, like I said again, I do have some, I do have inspiration to actually start a cigar lounge at some point in time. People always ask me why I haven't so far, but I really want to get this brand out there I really want to establish it. It's growing. I mean, like I said, a lot of people know about it. A lot of people still don't know about it. So I really want to get that brand out there, and I really want to push Texas Cigar Week.
Right.
Texas Cigar Week is something that I really want people to jump on and really understand what we offer. I mean, last year we had both Davidoff locations. I mean, Blend Bar with Davidoff, we had Davidoff. Davidoff was a big sponsor of ours. I mean, there was our platinum sponsor for the golf tournament. Davidoff was my first sponsor last year.
Wow.
Yeah, Davidoff was my first sponsor. Of course, Whistle Pig came on board, Basil Hayden, Maker's Mark. I mean, we have Whistle Pig and all these guys back. Now, at some point in time, we bring it on. We got Dinner Thieves. We brought them on lately.
That's cool. That's good.
We got the tequila. I mean, like I said, we got a lot of different things out there. We got Rock Sound Rum from Austin. I mean, we bringing in opportunities for folks and we put them in areas where they can really get accounts. Put them in venues like 7 Grand. 7 Grand is in 4 locations across the United States.
Wow.
Austin is one of them. I mean, I'm talking about a wall-to-wall of whiskey, bourbon, cognac, all high-end products. I mean, there's only 4 of them in the United States. And it's just a privilege to me. It's very humbling that they would want to work with us. They have no problem working with us. They invite us in. Bob's Steakhouse has given us the rooftop.
Wow.
I mean, you can't beat rooftop at Bob's Steakhouse. I mean, we got the pub. The pub is right around the corner from Bob's. So that's going to be an event it's going to start off the meet and greet. We got the ladies social. We go to Bob's Steakhouse, and then we go to the pub that night to finish it off. So we got a lot of different things that we're going to be providing everybody from that first day. That second day, we got the Boulevard that's right there next to the Four Seasons. It's connected to the Four Seasons.
Wow.
You can't beat that on East Chapin Street. Like I said, that's like going to Davidoff here. Same concept, same upscaleness. And we're going to have people in there. We got great group of vendors. We got vendors that are going to provide liquor, stuff like that. So we're looking forward to actually making sure that people come out there, buy cigars from them. We're going to have vendors in there that's actually going to provide certain things that people can really get into. Then, of course, we go to Victory Grill, where we're going to actually have DJ Funk right there, DJ P Funk right there. That's going to be the DJ. Of course, Ashes is an all-white party, That she wanted an all-white thing, the missus get whatever she wants.
Right.
I mean, this is her party, so I wanted to make sure she was happy. Look, I just want to keep her happy. Look, this is her city. I appreciate her allowing us to come in her city and working hand in hand with us. Like I said, of course, you can't go nowhere without her, without going with DJ DK. That's my boy. Like I said, so he'll be the DJ. He'll be doing his thing over there. Then, of course, on Friday we have the golf tournament at night. The golf challenge, classic cars, golf. Then that night we got the swing bar, which is, hookahs and cigars. We'll have different brands out there. Stixx Stones is pretty much the sponsor of that. It's like, man, you got to put Stixx Stones on something.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to put Stixx Stones. Yeah. So I'm going to put Stixx Stones on this, but at the same time, I'll give out some Stixx Stones cigars, but I'm going to have some vendors there that's going to put some product in front of everybody so they can actually buy some product.
Right.
And then, of course, you know, we got the DJ of choice. I mean, Chad, he got funk in there for that one. And then we're going to do a big tribute to Mona because, like I said, she actually was a hard worker for really promoting Texas Cigar Week. She was somebody that actually really took heavy part in trying to do things to make us successful. So, and everybody felt this way. And, of course, we're going to honor her in a respectful fashion. Definitely. Of course, we got Chevalier and Kia. We're always going to team these two guys up from Dallas. Much love to them. I mean, we got custom cigar humidors that we're giving away. 2, a man and a woman Texas Cigar Week custom cigar humidor that we're going to give away. That we'll start showcasing. I start showcasing it sometime this week. We took pictures of it before, but we're about to start showcasing it. We are giving things away that you really can enjoy. We got people all the way from Delaware coming to this event.
Wow.
So far, we got about 15 states. 15 states that's actually represented. We continue to want to grow it. Of course, we got Her Cigar Clutch. I mean, we have so many different vendors out there. I mean, it's so many. We got hand rolled cigars, polished smoke. They're going to be back. They were our first vendor that paid this year. Of course, we got one of our original guys that bought tickets. Like he started off late, but he was the first guy to buy tickets for the VIP package this year. I mean, my boy Chris. So Chris automatically knows he's going to get a specialized cigar package, of course, from Davidoff.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, so we take care of people that actually come out to our stuff. I mean, a lot of people have never came to ours. They have no desire to come to it. We think you should reconsider. I mean, like I said, Austin is something that we looking to offer y'all guys that you might not want to miss. I mean, we offer. I mean, I go to a lot of festivals, and what we offer, like I said, we're pretty competitive. We're not really a cigar fest that's going to have a lot of hosts in there. Of course, we got our hosts. We got people that's part of this group. I mean, one of my partners, he does most of the concerts in the city. I mean, the guy, he's bringing Music Soul Child. I mean, he's brought the likes. He's bringing, you know, Nas. He's brought the likes of Benny Fresh. I mean, pretty much most of these cats that come through. Of course, for us to have Ro James is a blessing. I mean, we want to really give people a real in-tune concert. I mean, like I said, we got somebody local with, you know, with Elisa Lonnie. So, I mean, she been showing major love. We want to show her major love by just showing appreciation that she wanted to be part of this. So, I mean, from my standpoint, you know, we hope to have a lot of folks there. We don't want it to be super overcrowded because we want y'all to have a good time. What up, Rob? We want y'all to have a good time, but at the same time, we want, you know, for everybody that's coming to, you know, patronize the vendors, really get to know each other. Man, last year we got a lot of people that really became friends that really came from different cities. Yeah. So we really want to unite everybody that come. And, you know, we want to continuously get this to grow. I know Dallas is already going to be great because we got people saying, I'll be in Dallas next year. If I can't make it this year in Austin, I'll be in Dallas. But at the same time, if you're not in Austin, you're missing that opportunity to really come and have a great time. And Austin is a city that people sleep on. You should never sleep on Austin. I'm telling you, Austin is a great city.
I've been there twice. I've been there twice. I've been there twice. I didn't do 6th Street, but I've been there twice.
Well, see, and that's the thing about it. We got a little bit of everything. 6th Street, 7th Street, Rainy Street. I mean, we really want it to be diversified. We got 4 different host hotels. I mean, where people can walk from the area and just decide where they want to go.
Yeah.
I mean, for the vendors, of course, the vendors are going to probably take an Uber or drive. I mean, there's ample space to park your cars there. Pricing is real good. So, I mean, but most people are going to be walking. Right. I mean, because we want them to go do other things. We want them to see what Austin has to offer. So we give you time in between the day, either in the day or the afternoon, to go check out some of this stuff before you get to the spot.
Yeah, that's good.
So we want people to really enjoy that.
Yeah, that's a great thing. What made you decide to start the Texas Cigar Week?
What made me decide? You know, I started off, you know, with Houston. And, you know, there was a lot of stuff about Houston that, you know, that happened. And And while I was doing that, and why I started Houston, I actually bought Texas also. And when I bought Texas, I thought about it, and as I was going through all this, a lot of unnecessaries, I didn't put my partners through it. I didn't really let them know the full. I didn't want them to have to deal with what I was dealing with.
Right.
And I kept it quiet about it. And that's why pretty much when people ask me about it, I just say, look, it is what it is. Texas it is. And Texas offers so much more than just saying come to Houston. We want you to come to Texas. We want you to enjoy Texas. Enjoy what we have to offer. And just being able to go to different cities and build a rapport with them is going to be something that's going to be a challenge, but at the same time going to be very rewarding who we decide to work with.
Right. Definitely going to be rewarding. That you're going to build relationships that are going to last a lifetime. And things are only going to get bigger and better from here. Especially when you have those relationships, they're going to say, "Hey, you coming back?" Well, we got to go to Dallas. We got to go over here.
And that's the thing about it is that we want to really get a lot of these cigar lounges in Dallas. As when we go to Dallas, we want to get a lot of these cigar lounges involved. But we want to take them out of their cigar lounge present because we want the folks that want to go to the cigar lounge to have that peace of mind at the cigar lounge. But we want them to actually get awareness in some of these venues that, hey, these cigar lounges could be partners. They could be partners in reference to bringing cigars or bringing clients and working together. So we think about every aspect of making sure that everybody's involved that we work with have an opportunity to increase sales and increase business and also increase awareness of their brands.
Right. That's beautiful. You're helping people and you're bringing awareness to the people and the brands, and that's what all of this is all about. Bringing awareness and helping everybody.
110% agree.
We all got to grow. We grow together.
Yeah, I agree. And that's the thing about it is it's all about growth for me. It's always been about growth. I believe that you really have to align yourself with a lot of these venues. You really have to look at these owners, go talk to them, make them feel comfortable, and really expand on what you're trying to do. Don't just limit yourself to cigar lounges. Put yourself in front of everybody.
Right.
Because if you put yourself in front of everybody, that gives you ample amount of room to grow and also puts you into a new era and a new group of folks to actually build your brand to.
Right. You can, like you told me, sitting in the garage is cool, but I got to get in front of people. I got to get in front of people.
And, I tell people this all the time. What you see on Facebook from me is not 100% of what I do. It's only a small percentage. I do believe in private time. Believe me, I do believe in private time. Mm-hmm. I do not post everything I do. I do not. If I go on vacation, you probably would never see what I do on vacation. I don't do that. It will be private. But I will be smoking cigars on somebody's beach. Don't laugh what I'm about to tell you. It's not going to be no hard whiskey or nothing. It's going to probably be something like, what's that drink? The coconut drink.
Oh, pina colada?
Pina colada. You're going to see me with a rundown drinking pina colada.
You want to be?
Ain't going out of town and not drinking pina colada, man. You got to have a pina colada.
You got to do something tropical when you're on the beach.
Man, look, like I said, I know I love my whiskey. I love all that. But, man, I swear somebody take a picture of me, they're going to see me with that little mini curtain on that drink. I'm telling you, it's going to be a pina colada, bro.
You're going to have to be a pina colada.
I'm telling you. Now of course I'm gonna have my cigar, but I'm gonna start off as soon as I get into that hotel, and the welcoming committee is right there in the front. I swear I'm gonna be like, where my pina colada at? Give me my pina colada right now.
Right now.
I have that for a few. I'm just saying, it gotta be a pina colada.
I need the umbrella on there.
I'm gonna have a pina colada, like I said, but these are, like I said, after my week, I continue to want to do more. And we also got another event that we do want to let people know about. We're on the Houston Smoke Fest. Right now, we headed target towards this year. I'm going to announce that it will be next year. Just for the fact that, with everything that's happened with Texas Cigar Week and everything that we had to deal with this year, we're going to bring it next year. It'll probably be either right after Texas Cigar Week or probably way before, because people have been asking me about Houston Smoke Fest. It's cigars and cannabis products. We're not going to forget about y'all guys. This is something else that I look to bring. And then, like I said, there's a big announcement that's going to come with a massive partnership that's talking about taking it to the next level when it comes to cigar festivals.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of people don't know what's about to go down, but it's about to go down. What up, Tar? It's about to go down, and you'll be amazed that, you know, they got folks out there that want to partner with me. I think I'm a great guy to partner with. Most people that partner with me they continue to partner with me, and I like to live by my word. So when I look at everything that we offer, we stay positive. We stay all about the brands and increasing these brands. I mean, I understand I got Stixx Stones, and I talk about that part, but I'm really here to help the brands that really want to grow, that's in different parts of the country, and get their brand awareness down here in the South.
Yeah, that's great, because you can't advertise tobacco, you know. So the best way to do it is through these events and you know, social media and things like that. So and the only way you're going to grow is if people outside of where you are know about you. So
that's true.
You gotta keep.
And that's true. And you know, that's, you know, being able to travel. You know, I've given people an opportunity to smoke Stixx Stones. People be like, look, I don't need you to give me one. I just want to buy one. And it makes you feel so appreciative when people, instead of you go to give them one, they talking about, no, I want to buy it.
Right.
Because people value the brand. I constantly see people tag me on stuff on Stixx Stones, on Rich. I mean, we got over 20 pages, bro. I mean, people tag me on Texas Cigar Week for Stixx Stones. I'll be like, hold that Stixx Stones over here. I mean, look, I just appreciate everything that people do, because people never get a chance to really hear me talk. I mean, they always see me out and about, and they say, you look too cool with your Louis Vuitton glasses on. Yeah. You're not really saying much. And they don't realize I got a radio show that's on 95.3 Jams that I do every Sunday. And people get a chance to see me on that. They'd be like, wow, they never knew I had such a funny personality. I mean, people don't realize I'm a jokester by trade. I mean, I make a lot of jokes. I mean, I joke so much, I make some people mad to the point they be like, you be on that bullshit. You be bullshitting too much. And I'll be like, nah, I'm not on that bullshit. But at the same time, I want to keep you laughing. Laughter will make us live longer.
Definitely.
The thing about it is, the more we harbor anger and unnecessaries, the faster you're gonna die. I don't want to die like that. I want to know if I die today or tomorrow. I've done this interview. We had a great time, and I don't wake up the next day. At least you know, man, that man had a good time. He couldn't have drunk a glass of whiskey, but he had a hell of a lot of whiskey around him. I mean, he's sitting right here waiting for me to drink on Thursday, going into Friday. I mean, I'm really ready to have a nice drink. He was like, you don't go out to the spots no more. They always saying that. They say you don't go out to the spots no more. I'm like, how many times you want me to go out, go to a spot, and I'm buying about 6 or 7 Topo Chicos? It's only so many Topo Chicos. I drink them when I'm not there. So I can't sit up there and drink them the whole time, man. I'm just saying.
You get sick of it. You're going to get sick of Topo Chicos after a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I did get a chance to hang with the girls from Above the Flame out there in Tampa. Uh-huh. We had a great time. You know, like I said, I like the girls from Above the Flame. I mean, I got a chance to meet some new people out there. I got a chance to meet a young lady named Gigi. Gigi is really nice. I mean, she's been nothing but supportive. And I got a chance to hang with some folks from, I got a chance to meet the guys from Orlando Cigar Fest. Really nice guys. I hope they had a great week. I've heard good things about it. You know, like I said, I just tell anybody that's having a week, just don't let the negatives tear you down.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing about anybody week is going to be perfect. I'm not saying Texas Cigar Week is going to be flawless. Look, I try to make it flawless as possible. You'll never see me sitting in VIP because I don't have time for VIP. I have time to make sure that my VIPs are happy.
Right.
I work hard. You'll see me in joggers like you see me all the time. People don't realize COVID has done something to me, because ever since COVID, people are always like, man, you love joggers or tennis shoes or something, or flip-flops. And they don't really understand. And I think about it. I'm saying to myself, do I really want to get dressed up and put my best suits on, my jackets, get them all smoked out. No, because, you know, people don't really understand. I really love Lululemon. I love their product. It's not, you know, I hate every time I go in the store because I feel like I'm broke after I leave there. You know what I'm saying? But it's comfortable jogger wear. You know, even if it's warm or if it's cool, it does its job. So one thing, like I said, one thing about me, I just want to be easy dressed. And people always say, Eli, it don't matter if you're going to a high-end steakhouse or to a juke joint, you're going to probably have some joggers on, a hoodie on, or something like that. I said, well, it's getting hot now, so you're going to start seeing me wearing my polo shirts, T-shirts, and stuff like that. But I'm probably going to still have some joggers and some tennis shoes on. Because I like to be relaxed, man. I like to be relaxed.
You got to be
Huh? You
got to be comfortable.
Well, for me, I got to be comfortable, man. I mean, like I said, and I see people get decked out, you know, and I appreciate them that do their thing. You know, if it's something that requires me to get dressed, I'll go ahead and get dressed. But I really want to be comfortable to work because I believe the whole time Texas Cigar Week is going on, I'm telling you, when you're there, you're going to see me working. You're not going to see me in VIP. If I go in VIP, it's to go see if other people are doing well. I mean, we got a good core of ambassadors. You know, Dory and Jamise and Sandra and them is leading the way. I mean, we got some new people we brought on. I mean, Sabrina was there last year. Cigars and Bree, she was there last year. She's always been supportive to me. I've been on her a long time. I mean, I just like the fact that people continuously check on me to see how things are going. People are concerned, and people always want to know if I need their help, they can help me with anything. So having people really want to help you has been appreciative. You know, having a support of people like Four Gents, Legacy, Unks, these different Santa Barbara, these places that have been very supportive to Stixx and Stones. Plus, I mean, there's so many lounges that we actually have a relationship with, and I don't really discuss it. I don't think I discuss it enough because people always say you should let everybody know. You're in quite a few lounges. Your product has actually done well, and it continues to do well. So this is my time to let everybody know. Look, if you've never had a Stixx Stones cigar, contact me. We can always arrange to get you some Stixx Stones products. I mean, most people that smoke them, they have enjoyed them. If you don't like it, tell me what you didn't like about them. I want to make that product better. That's subjective. I'm not going to take it in a negative way. If you don't like the product, I'm okay with that. Maybe we need to get you a different blend and try something else. Right. Everything is not every blend is not for everybody. So we want to make sure we put the right blends in front of you and make sure that you enjoy our product.
Yeah, and well, if they don't like a Stixx Stones cigar, then they like Black and Mild. I'm gonna just say that.
I did like the video you put out about Stixx Stones. Legacy sent it to me, and I just want to show great gratitude for what you've done. You know, from my standpoint, I'm always grateful when people out there is really promoting the brand and really putting the brand out there. I mean, I'm never afraid to let anybody critique it. I'm never afraid to let somebody tell me what needs to be changed or what they felt. I mean, because one thing people don't know about hand rolled cigars, they're never going to be exact. And each individual cigar is its own. It has its own blend, complete 100% blend. It doesn't matter how much you try to duplicate that. It could be similar, but it's never going to be the same. And people don't understand that even from an Opus X to Davidoff to God of Fire, to all these brands that's been around for a long time. They all had to start somewhere. And for y'all that are starting out brands, man, continue to strive to be successful. Don't let somebody tear you down because your brand might not be good to them. If somebody's out there buying it, it's good to somebody. Exactly. And that means if you see something that actually they give you that's constructive criticism, don't take it in a negative way. Take it in a way that actually is going to make your product better. Because there are ways to make your product better. Do not take it as a negative. Do not let somebody stop you from being successful. Because Rocket Potato didn't start out where it is now. They have earned their way to be where they are. Exactly. So you gotta look at these major brands, Patron. They didn't start off like this. They were not perfect in the beginning. So I think sometimes when we have these boutique brands that are very new, people got very limited money, give them a chance to really grow their brand, to really give them a perfected product that you really can enjoy. Right.
Let them, learn. Let them learn and let them sprout their wings and grow. Because if you cut them off at the knees, you might be missing out on an amazing cigar. You know, you just gotta.
I totally agree.
Let them
I
grow.
totally agree. And like I said again, give them time to really perfect their craft. You know, like I said, a lot of people don't know truly how I feel about really assisting other people. I buy their brands. I don't ask for one for free. I try to buy something to be supportive because they only got a small percentage that they can give away free. Mm-hmm. So I want to make sure that I support their brands and hopefully they support Stixx Stones. They have many brands out there I've saw. Never had a Stixx Stones. I bought their brand. And I think as blacks, I think we need to do a great job of really enhancing or promoting each other's brands.
Yeah.
I want us to do better on that. I think we can. I know we could do better on that because at the end of the day, we're quick to promote Rocky Patel, Patron, and one of them, and they have great reason to promote them. But to get our brands out there, we need to really build a pack and really try to put something together that actually can make us positive and really have us all going in the right direction. We're not competitors. We are different brands that are offering different varieties of cigars.
Right, right. That's what I talked to a bunch of my friends about. You know, it's compliment over competition. You're not in competition with the next cigar brand because I'm gonna smoke them all. You know,
you know what? And people always ask me, what's my favorite brand? I say, of course, I love my brand, but I don't have a favorite brand because I smoke so many different ones. Right. I don't want to limit myself to say this is my top 10. I can have a different top 10 every week because it's all about how I feel that week. And people don't understand, cigars are not about what you think is your top 10 brands for forever. One week you might have a bad week. You might need something a little bit stronger. So my top 10 would be totally different that week. First week, I'm totally happy because, like I said, again, I'm telling you, you get me on an island, don't get mad at me. You see me with a pina colada in a Connecticut because I'm a busser. I'm just saying, I'm going to actually, it's going to be something light and easy. And I want to listen to a little bit of reggae, and let's call it a day. Give me some Bob Marley. You never know what might be down. That's what's up, bro. My boy from New Orleans, NOLA Cigar Smokers. Shout out to y'all guys. Look, I'll be down there pretty soon. I'm gonna try to get down there before Texas Cigar Week. I know my guy Ivan was down there with y'all guys. So, look, I'm from Louisiana. A lot of people don't realize. People say, I didn't know you had a brand. I'm saying to myself, we really got to do a better job of really promoting all black brands. And we don't have to say a black brand. Just promote these brands as small boutiques. If you want to say black, that's totally fine. But I always say, don't segregate ourselves from other folks that might like our brand. Because when we say black brands, then that also means, does that to some folks, and I've been told this, is that they look at it as you're only wanting black people to buy it.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I want sponsorship. I want sponsorship from everybody. Because cigars is one enjoyment that brings everybody together. I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, or independent, black, white, racist. I saw racist people that's considered racist that actually sat down with me. I won't call out no names, and they certainly told me they were racist. But at the same time, having a good conversation over a cigar make them think different about people. So it brings different people to a better place, and we have to look at it like, hey, this can bring people that don't like each other to a better place. If we just sit down, have a cigar, look at and trying to get past the differences that y'all might have or we might have. Look, I'm telling you, life is ticking away on all of us. Yeah. And if we're not doing a better job to make this better, then we really setting ourselves short.
Yeah, man. You ain't getting no more time. So you gotta make it great, you know, and they done snatched 2 years from us, so we gotta make what we got left great. And
that's true.
Being negative is ridiculous. We gotta be more positive. Like you said, we have to as well, I'm not a cigar brand yet.
You're a brand though.
But as you know, I love boutique brands, and we all have to come together and grow together, you know, because like you said, Rocky Patel started somewhere, and you know, they all start somewhere. So you got to start somewhere, and if you don't come together and grow, you're not going to grow. You know,
I totally agree, and I tell people this all the time. You know, no brand is going to start at the top. I think about some of these, prime example, rappers or R&B singers. One thing I can say is that I could remember some of these rappers opening up for other singers, rappers, pop singers, etc. And just look, you got people like some of the young women that are billionaires now. You got, Drake. You remember where Drake started off?
Yeah.
There's always a placement for everything we do, but we got to do a better job. Like I said, look at 5015. A couple years ago, it had an explosion there. Steve has done a great job with it. Steve got a lot of different businesses around the city. Look at Rob with Prospect Park. He's done a great job at Chapman and Kirby. So you got to look at some of these different areas that everybody that have brands, it don't have to just be cigars. We need to do a better job. Look at Turkey Leg Hut. Turkey Leg Hut is a mogul now. So you just look how well they're doing.
Yeah.
So you got to look at where they started out. I remember when they was a different type of their setup was totally different.
Yeah, they lock Almeida down now. It's
well, yeah, they did, and at the same time, they're only growing more. Yeah. So kudos to them. Like I said, are they liked by everybody? No. Is it for everybody? No. But they still have a great following. Look at the folks out there in Atlanta. They have a great following for what they're trying to do. So we have to look at all these areas of avenues and continue to strive right. And don't be afraid to fail. Because if you fail, it's only going to make you stronger going forward. Yes. At least you know you can't get any worse. Right. That's how I look at it. Like my dad used to always tell me, there's no reverse mirror in a spaceship. You only can go forward. Yeah. You only can go forward. I had a great father. I was with him the other day, and he said, make sure when you come back, bring me some cigars. So he's like, my dad don't even smoke cigars, but one thing about it, he always said, I'd like to taste yours. I said, you sure you want to taste while you want to smoke? I think you want to smoke them. You're talking about bringing you didn't say bring you one, you said bring you some cigars. Yeah. So, and like I said, I got a great family. I got great loved ones that really care for me, that is very supportive. Some of them feel like I don't let them be supportive the way they want to be. But at the same time, having somebody that's in your corner that's going to support you, and having other folks that really get a chance to get to know you for the first time support you, it's always been it's just so humbling to me to actually have people support me that just met me one time. Just the era about me, they said, just made them want to support more. So I appreciate all y'all guys. Getting a chance to meet all these different brands, these vendors, everything about y'all aspects of wanting to work with me, it's just so blessing and such a privilege.
That's great, man. So I was about to ask you what's been the best part of your journey, but I think you just answered that question.
Being somebody that actually is on the radio, I get a chance to talk, I get a chance to get an opinion, and I could use it in such a great way or such a bad way. So the thing about me is that I use it to put other brands out there. I feel it's a privilege to be on your show. I saw your show. I pop in and out when you've done other people and had other people on your show. Your show, like I said, in the beginning when I first saw it, I was like, who is this guy, Ray? Ray just came out of nowhere. I see some of the people that's been on your show. So you've had a chance to interview some great people. Of course, my guy, shout out to Rockstar with his show that he has on Wednesday. Yeah. He has grown dramatically. Cigar Rockstar has grown dramatically. Shout out to Jameson and some of the other cats that actually I consider like brothers. Because like I said, during the roughest time of life, they have been around. They have been there for me. We don't advertise it. We don't take pictures about it. But in the dark midst of the night, they're there. They're supportive. And that's the kind of guys I love rocking for me. I love, and I do the same thing for them guys. They say, well, I need you out here for my event. I do my damnness to get out there. So a lot of times, if anybody have events, please let me know you have events. I'm always willing to support it. If you want insight, I've been doing this stuff for a long time. Don't be afraid to ask me. I'm not going to charge you $1 to consult you. I consult a lot of people out there, and a lot of people give me calls personally to consult them. So if you need somebody to give you some consulting on how to get sponsors, how to do things that get you in the right direction, I'm always here to help, because there's always been people there to help me.
That's huge. You don't hear a lot of people who are in your position putting out that, call me for help. I'm not going to charge you for it. I'm going to help you because somebody had to help me. And
people continue to help me, and it doesn't matter how smart you think you are or how good you are at what you do. There's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it can come from somebody that has nothing to do with what you do. They might just be a businessman or a businesswoman. That's another thing. Stixx Stones and Texas Cigar Week, we endorse women all the time. Bro, I'm always here for you, bro. Look, I'm only a phone call away. I'm just letting you know, look, if you need my help, I'm always here. Call me, bro. I'm here to help y'all guys. And people that doesn't ask me for help and you see me at your events, man, ask me a question. I'm always here to help. But when it comes to the women, we are always going to be there to support women. We got a lot of women vendors that tend to work with us. I love the fact that women are strong out there. Just in Stixx Stones alone, I think about all the members we have had when we first started out, because we started out as a membership only. And then to see that we got about almost 20-something people that were Stixx Stones members that got their own business that does well. And not on the help of me, but on the help of their own backs. And, I love supporting these guys. I love supporting folks that aren't in other groups. They got groups like TCA out there that's actually doing things that are bringing other people in awareness to the cigar culture. West Side Smokers. You have different ones. And what I like to tell people, we don't always see eye to eye, and I'll let that be known. One thing about me, I will let that be known. But I'm always here to recognize where there's good, because I was one of the original West Side members. I'll never forget when I first became a West Side Smoker member, and then eventually went on to Stixx Stones, something of my own with Miles. We started our own. So there's always a place. I had to go back to Tristan, I forgot Tristan's last name, and Mark Martin. They were some of the first guys to actually do cigar events when I first got here. Shout out to them guys, because they actually put it out there. And not to say everybody was smoking, but they put a platform out there for a lot of people to follow. So this is not something I started with. This is not something I've done from a promotion standpoint or from an event standpoint. I just like to give credit to the folks that actually did things out there that was there before me. They've had people like Bruce. Bruce has been doing this for a long time. Shout out to Bruce. He's been doing this for a long time. And, including folks like Saron with Space Cigars. Like I say, a lot of times people think that I'm not at odds with him. Like I said, if he's going to do something out there, I give him shout outs too. Like I say, one thing about me, regardless if we don't always see eye to eye, but at the same time, I have to recognize that he's doing something out there and he has a following that actually follows him. Yeah. And the Houston Cigar Week, they got their thing going on, and people are following them, and they have their gatherings. So, Soto, the same way. That's the thing about me. People don't understand. Some people assume that I don't like these guys. No, we all worked together at some point in time. We all done it. Started off with the Houston Smoke Cigar Fest together. So there was areas where we worked together. We did 2 successful events together. So, and I need people to understand that there's no love loss or no love taken away from what we started together. Regardless of how we are at this day and age, we all started working together. We all started this together. Yeah. So, and I want everybody to understand that and know that, regardless if we got different events. I tell people all the time, go support everything. Don't just support Texas Cigar Week. Go support everything. Texas Cigar Week as a whole, I'm just telling you what we offer. I think people should look at it, check it out, look at the optics, look at the venues that we have together. Look at how dense it is. We're one of the most dense multi-day events that's out there in the United States. You don't have to really get a car. This is my objective. This is my goal, is to make it the least cost efficient
for these folks. Once they get into town, they're spending money on hotels. I want to make sure they understand that we're not out here to take every dollar from you. We try to put a reasonable price. We're probably the lowest price cigar festival out there. $175 for VIP ticket. Of course, we got our executive VIP, which is $500. That comes with a little different package. We got our group that guarantee bottle service in your pricing. So these are some of the things that we offer out there to everybody, and making sure that everybody understand we offer something that we want y'all guys to really appreciate.
Yeah, and from what I've seen, it looks to be fun. I missed the one last year. I'm definitely going to be there in Austin. It looks like it's going to be an amazing time. It's events, and like you said, everything is dense and it's all in the same area, which is great. You don't, gas is $82 a gallon now. And you got
man, gas is different, bro. Gas is different. Look. Every time, I love my car. Like I said, I love it. But every time I go to fill it up, at one time it was like only about $35. Now it's about almost $60 to fill it up now. So, I mean, I've been a little bit more, I'm not running the streets like I used to, dog. That's all I can say. I'm not running the streets like I used to. I'm doing a little bit more, a little bit of zooming and communicating with being a little bit more strategic in the way I move around the city. When it comes to the folks that, that work with Texas Cigar Week, Houston Cigar Association, when it comes to Stixx Stones, we just appreciate y'all. I'm never going to forget what y'all been doing for us. We feel so appreciated to have y'all guys believe in us. We trying to make sure we put something out there. Me and my group of partners, we love the fact that y'all are showing great support. We understand a lot of y'all going to get y'all ticket at the last minute, but there's still time to get tickets. Like I said, it's basically a month away now. I mean, and that time is going to run by so fast. But like I said, if you haven't had a chance to check out Texas Cigar Week, check it out. All you got to do is go to Texas Cigar Week on Instagram, Texas Cigar Week on Facebook, Shopify, Eventbrite, Yelp. I mean, we're everywhere. So there's multiple ways to actually take a look at it and what we have to offer. I mean, if you need private events, Stixx Stones is always there. We just was at 5015 for the Many Fresh event. We had a great time. We met great people. People came over and bought Stixx Stones sticks. I had other sticks. I had Olivas. I had Tatiana's and believe it or not, they had a lot of guys buying them Tatiana's. I just want to let everybody know that. They had a lot of guys smoking the flavor cigars. Like, I like sweet cigars. So I'm just saying, we try to give you a variety of different cigars, not just my brand. And that's the thing about it is I'm a very open person. I try to give you other options also. I mean, I would love to work hand in hand with some of these other brands. I totally support Cigar Rich and Smoker's Delight and some of these other brands that's out there that are actually trying to do their thing. Soul Brothers, I see him. He made a presence out here in Houston. One thing about me, I'm not going to act like I don't see these other movements. And people are making great movements within their circles and really trying to build a brand within that circle. And so I'm proud of everybody that's out there that's actually trying to be successful.
That's great, man. What's next for Stixx Stones?
Stixx Stones,
tell us about.
Well, the thing that we got coming up, I can give you a sneak peek of what I'm talking about in Brooklyn. I've been invited to a specialized event. It's through a major cigar brand, and to get a personal invite from one of the owners to come out. It's not advertised. It's not free. But at the same time, it's not advertised, and it's to be part of something special. They have this annual event, and I got invited this year, and I just felt like it was a privilege to be recognized. And it's been a great insight to have this guy invite me. At some point in time, I will release that information, but out of due respect for him and out of due respect for his event, I won't release that. But just to say that I was invited. I'm going to be there to enjoying it, and also to have the respect of Monte Cristo Steaks, which is Monte Cristo. And they want to work together this year. I was working with Evan. Called me. He's the owner of Monte Cristo Steaks. He wanted us to do something else together, but I think the time ran too late because we already have a steak event with the Bob Steakhouse. But next year I plan to work with him and do some other events with him. So we got a lot of partnerships in place that we look to do. You know, Leaf and Grain out there in Dallas, you know, to work with this gentleman. He's not going to be able to be here because he had to have surgery. But the first thing he said, I'm just glad to be part of it as a sponsor. And for him to do that, you know, True Gents Cigars just came on board. I mean, Tree Lee Cigars, Thin of these guys that just came on board and confirmed their participation in what we're looking to do. So, and of course, we're looking to actually open it up to a lot of people in Austin to have them come by the events. At some point in time, we might open it up to have individual pricing for the events when we get to that week. But we're all about putting people in packages to make it more affordable for everybody to come and enjoy it. People don't realize the packages allow us to make it more affordable for you because we're already marketing a discount down for each event. And some of these events, we have to pay for the venues. So this is not all walking in free. We're doing this because we want you to have the best experience possible.
And it looks like it's going to be an amazing time. I'm excited. I can't wait to go. I really can't wait. A lot of people have been asking me if I'm going to be there, and I was like, I don't know, but I got to go. So I'm definitely going to be there. Got my tickets. So,
you know, I tell people all the time, look, if you're not sure to come, why don't you come and check it out? I mean, they're going to have some events that's going to be individual based. Of course, the concert, if you don't want to come to every event, you can come to the concert. The white party we'll probably have somebody at the door setting up for that. The swing bar, we'll probably have somebody set up at the door. But, you know, like the Tipsy Amish, I mean, that's a place right there, nice speakeasy, that a lot of black people just don't get a chance to go to. Right. So the pub, another place, and some of these owners are excellent people. They've been nothing but a great group of people to work with. And don't be afraid to ask. That's the biggest thing about us. We don't have to. I understand we want to support our local lounges and stuff, but we can bring our local lounges out to make them make money outside of their lounges. Yeah. We could be very creative in the way we do business. The guys in DC Smoke, shout out to them guys. I mean, I went last year, had a great time, had a chance to walk around right by you know, where they have the Black Million Man March. We got a chance to walk around there. I mean, just some of the stuff some of the different weeks that I've been to put on. Shout out to TK. I know he does Black Smoke. My first time going, you know, and just getting a chance to see some of these different people's events. Philly Cigar Week, I've been to Vegas Cigar Week last year, you know, with Jeff. I mean, I've been to about almost 9 different cigar weeks. And, you know, some people don't like that you have all these different weeks, but at the same time, just look at the people that's putting these different weeks together. Charlotte Cigar Week. Then you have Queen City. I mean, I know there's a tour in the same city. New York Cigar Week, Culture Week by Jameson. You got Chicago Cigar Week now. You got Chicago and Smoke and Sell. I mean, there's so many different. You got stuff with Mario do in Arizona. There's so many different areas where people are trying to do things to actually give black people a chance to actually have a voice. Right. And we have to continue to push harder to have people want to be part of this. Yeah. Because one thing that people are not recognizing is that we should be recognized for what we're doing. Yeah. We're not an equal partner in this. We're not getting recognized by a lot of these different brands, and a lot of different brands are always questioning if they want to work with us. But we make sure that we have to put something out there that makes it smart for them to want to work with us. Yeah. Definitely. So we have to look at it from that avenue. So we have to be critical about how we do this. I mean, then you got Garcella, you know, they've recently changed the name. I mean, like I said, I'm not ashamed to say them guys that we talked, I consulted them a little bit. They took some of the advice from things I said. It was successful on their head, not on me. I just gave them some recommendations. I'm glad they chose some of the recommendations that I referred. Just giving the chance to work with them guys has built a great relationship. You know, I give everybody, I make sure that people understand this, because I don't want somebody to sit up here and say, oh, Eli taking credit for you being successful. No, Eli just appreciative that you thought that much of me to ask me my recommendations. Yeah. Look,
Yeah.
I ask people their recommendations also. Don't think that I know everything. Don't make it seem like I'm not going out there and asking people also. I ask people their recommendations on many things, or if I see they're doing something right, then I try to see exactly what made it successful.
Right.
So we should be in this together in
Exactly.
every aspect. And I want everybody to know that, look, I'm 110% behind making sure that we all grow.
Definitely. Like I say, I always say it on my shows, together we build, together we grow. Because without each other, it's just a bunch of people flapping in the wind. You know, coming together. You mentioned all of the different cigar weeks and all of the different cigar events that are going on. And the thing is, even if they're in the same city, even if they're 1 month after the next, the fact is, look at all of the brands that are coming out. It's different brands.
Yes.
Everybody's getting a voice. Everybody's getting some notoriety and recognition. And that's what it's all about, you know. And that's
very true. Very true. And I think I want people to continue to understand that, look, we need to support each other. We need to stop separating ourselves from not supporting each other. And whatever is negative out there, please, let's work to get that gone away.
Yeah.
I made that clear when I say that. All the negative aspects of what we are putting out there, we need to eliminate that. That's the only way we'll continue to be successful.
Definitely.
And we need to do our part in making sure that everybody understands together we live stronger and build stronger. Separate, we live to fail and be unsuccessful.
Definitely. And I ain't even got nothing to say to that. Y'all need to write that down. That got to go on a T-shirt. You need to start using that because it's the truth. Period.
You know, like I said, I want people to understand that I'm 120% about making us grow. I mean, if you have never got a chance to beat me and you have been on this live, and I want you to hear from me, I'm all about positive energy. I'm all about seeing us grow. And if you get off this live that I've been a privilege to be invited to and say any different, then shame on you. Because I make it very clear to you that I'm all about making us all grow, including Houston Cigar Week folks, including Saron, including Jay, Steve, all these guys that actually we have not always saw eye to eye, but at the same time, we all have a purpose of trying to make something positive. Everybody. And I make that clear. So when people say what they say, well, I don't know about that old guy, Rich, that's fine. But you would never be able to say that I didn't say these words out of my mouth. And pretty much going forward, you will always know what I stand for. If you didn't know me before, now you have no excuse not to know that because this is being live. This is live Instagram. I mean, some people are going to actually send it over to other people. Send it over to as many people as you like, because as I say what I say, I mean what I say. And I stand by my words 120%.
Yeah,
I mean, like I said,
you ain't got nothing.
It's for me, it's a drop the mic moment because most people always assume that there is conflict, or people be quick to ask me, what's going on? Is there any drama? I don't hear any drama. I really don't hear the drama. If there's drama out there, I don't hear it. So maybe the people around me are positive people, or they just not bringing negativity to what I do on a day-to-day basis. Like I said, you'll never see me in the same spot every day. Of course, shout out to Bayou City, some of these other spots. I mean, I go to Stogie's, Black House, Blend Bar. Blend Bar has been nothing but a blessing to me. They've been 120% supportive. They allowed us to have a big event there last year. They were a great help. They offered us a lot. Of course, we invested into them guys. We brought people that actually spent money and actually enjoyed the cigar festivities that they provided. No DJ, live. I mean, they had music on the speaker, but at the same time, it was just an experience for people from out of town to be able to enjoy the festivities of sitting out there on the patio, sitting inside, and seeing a wonderful facility.
Yeah, and the no DJ thing, that's great because you get to, as we stated earlier, you get to talk to people and you get to have the conversation, which is the fellowship part of smoking cigars, you know, because that adds to the experience.
I tell people that all the time. You know, people always assume that black events got to have a DJ. And that's not guaranteed true, because I just went to Tampa Cigar Week. John did not put a DJ in every place. He had some DJs. He had a live band. I mean, you got to understand, every aspect of it does not have to be the same.
Right.
So, and I want people to understand that every aspect is not about just a DJ. Exactly. It's about meeting and greeting with people, like-minded people that actually bring great people together.
Exactly.
And if we're not doing that, then shame on all of us.
Exactly.
And we need to do a better job of that.
Exactly.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how much I talk about Stixx and Stones, and I'm sure you find out tonight, I'm never going to just talk about Stixx and Stones and Texas Cigar Week. I'm going to talk about the culture itself, because that's what it's all about, the culture.
Definitely.
You know, being a member at Stogie's for almost, 7 years now, getting the chance to meet a lot of different people I probably would never meet on the private side and the public side if I didn't attend that place and go there and enjoy the festivities of that place. And many other cigars, Emmett Cigars. You know, like I said, I go out there and chill with Fars and chill with the group that hangs out there. You know, we got a chance to really meet when we were both members at Stogie's and continue to talk from that day on. I mean, Stogie's out there. I'm not sure. I've heard. I'm not sure if it's true, but I've heard that the Spot Cigar Lounge is no longer open. I'm not sure if that's true or not.
No,
but I hope that
on Highway 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still open. They still open.
Well, shout out to them guys too. You know, like I said, maybe, you know, people give bad information out there, and which is the bad situation, because if I heard it, that means other people heard it. But you hear it now. They're open. Glad to hear that they're open. Oh man, support some of these lounges. Support lounges not based on being black, but based on being places you can actually feel comfortable at. I mean, the Barrage Shop, the Heights Cigar Lounge. A lot of these shops, they see me quite often, and some of them see me every now and then. Of course, Davidoff right there in River Oaks.
Yeah.
So don't forget about to visit these cigar lounges. They need us as much as we think that they don't want us. They've always given me great respect and great customer service. And don't forget places like Faces that allow you to smoke cigars on the patio. They have cigars in there. They have cigar lockers. I mean, 5 Central. 5 Central is another place where a lot of people that's from out of town kind of hear about, don't really realize there's a cigar lounge upstairs, and they got a great patio area for you to smoke cigars. Of course, they got great food at the Upper Kirby, and then they got the Red Room. Quotes, my frat brother and them, and still they did the grand opening on Sunday. Excellent place. They got a cigar room upstairs. They got cigars on the patio. They got great food, great offerings, great spirits. So I'm saying there's so many places in this city where we can actually, we have no excuse not to be able to say we don't have things that we can call our own. Yeah. I mean, they even got Sweet Lips. Like say, some people go to Sweet Lips. So that's what I'm saying. There's so many different places in this city that there's reasoning or acceptance of us to actually attend and feel like we're at home. So no excuse not to go visit some of these or patronize these places. I mean, like I said, and we do not all smoke Opus X and T52s and number 9s every day.
Right.
They are different brands that you can give a try once or twice. If you like it, stay with it. If you don't, just go be supportive. Because without y'all guys, some of these places would not be successful, and we need them to stay successful so they can stay open, so we can actually offer different things to different people.
Yeah, so, I feel like you're talking to me. I know I got to get out. I know it. I know. I know. I'm gonna start getting out.
You know, from my standpoint, man, it's been such a privilege to be on this show today. You know, like I said, I do my own show. You know, I've done many different podcasts, but I can't say haven't been on one in a long time. Being able to actually be the showcase of the show, it's a privilege. Thank you for letting me be on your show. I mean, from my standpoint, I mean, I hope people got great insight about why they should attend Texas Cigar Week, why you should support Stixx and Stones, and how Stixx and Stones and Texas Cigar Week look to support others. Oh, shout out to John and Philly Cigar Week. We look to be there too, brother. So, like I said, check out some of these different weeks. Check out Texas Cigar Week. If you can't this year, you know, hopefully you can check us out next year in Dallas. Check out Dallas Cigar Week. My frat brother Jock and the guys, they have that going on. Then of course you got something going on with Jeff out there with Dallas, and of course, and then Rockstar is doing his thing out there in the Dallas area, and all the cigar lounges in Dallas, Sonoma, Lore, and all these guys, Jason out there at Taché. Man, support these guys. Be supportive of everything they do. And pretty much, man, God bless everybody for listening and popping in and out to the show today. I hope I provided y'all with great insight about the cigar world, especially from being a black man in the cigar culture, that we can support all. We don't look at color. I don't judge by color. I judge by character. Definitely. So much love to all y'all. Thank you for having me on, Ray. Y'all have a blessed night.
Y'all have a blessed night. See y'all later. Thank you, Rich. Thank you.
Sure.